What is a pilot car and what do pilot cars do? My name is Herbert Schwarzgruber and welcome to Pilot Car 101. In this video, we're going to take up all the various aspects of a pilot car. First, let's look at the definition of a pilot car. Wikipedia says, it is a car used to alert other road users of upcoming trucks with large loads. Large loads is another word for oversized loads. The Federal Motor Carrier and Safety Administration defines those who drive pilot cars as pilot escort vehicle operators, and the abbreviation for that is PEVO. The government also mandated that the pilot escort vehicle operator's purpose is the public's safety. So what are the different pilot cars? The most common pilot car is the rear car or chase car. It is called that way because it is driving behind an oversized load. Many oversized loads also need a front car or lead car that is driving ahead of the oversized load. This position also requires to read an oversized load permit, which covers the route the oversized load is permitted to use. Pilot car drivers who drive ahead of trucks must know how to read those permits. If an oversized load height is above the permitted height of a truckload, then a high pole car is needed to drive ahead of the load. It has the function of alerting the truck driver of bridges and other overhead impediments that are too low for the truckload to pass. And it does that with a pole that is mounted to the vehicle. The high pole carburetor also has the duties of a lead pilot car. Some of you might say, what about the steerman? Well, a steerman, strictly speaking, is not a pilot car driver. Many steermen drive in a rear pilot car and do both steering the load and also performing the duty of a rear pilot car. In short, to steer an oversized load is in itself its own skill. But these are not the only pilot cars. There are also pilot cars that pilot public traffic through road construction sites. Plus, there are pilot vehicles that take airplanes to the airplane's destinations at airports. And there are pilots on ships that direct them in and out of ports safely. As you can see, there are many people in our society that call themselves pilots, not just airplane pilots. Now let's look at what a pilot car driver does. The main problem with oversized loads is that they must be carefully taken through towns and cities or down a highway or interstate without causing damage to the public or public properties. For this reason, you will often see a pilot car operator blocking traffic in the rear to prevent the public from getting squashed by the load when it is taking a turn in an intersection or a tight curve. You also don't want to prevent those pilot car operators from driving behind the load because they are responsible for observing the load to ensure it remains secure on the trailer. And believe it or not, pieces can fly off the cargo and hit the public, such as screws that have come loose, loading strap, chains breaking and whipping about, and in the worst case scenario, it might flick over. You think I'm kidding? Watch this. So my message to the public who is driving near oversized loads is to stay away from them. Keep your distance. If you pass a load, do it swiftly. While passing the load idly, some car drivers have taken a video, literally, while they were passing the load, they had taken a video to put it on YouTube instead of just getting past the load quickly. While you're passing the trailer, the pilot car driver will warn the trucker a car or another truck is coming up. The oversized load trucker and pilot car operator will closely watch you to make sure you are not getting hit by anything. The rear or chase pilot car driving at the back of the truck must ensure the oversized load can cross narrow bridges. Clear. When such bridges are encountered, the truck must take the middle of the road, and any oncoming or rear traffic must allow the truck to get over the bridge. For he cannot stop on a dime. No. Most of the time, they need more than a football field to come to a stop. Can you imagine a car getting between the shipment and the rail on a skinny bridge? It would get squashed. That is why pilot car operators block you from getting near the road. The same is true for construction sites. The oversized load often has to take the middle of the road to get through. Now, let's take a look at the inside of a pilot car while it is taking an oversized load through a small town. What you see on the screen is the front car driver, the front pilot car driver that is in communication with the trucker. You will hear a second voice, and that is the voice of the rear pilot car, the pilot car that is driving in the rear and that is informing the trucker where is the trailer at in relation to the road or in relation to the truck. The front car, the pilot car driver that is in the front and that you will see on your screen, he has to inform the trucker of the traffic coming back toward the truck, plus he has to alert him of any impediments or surprises that might be ahead of him. Speed 30. Okay, I'm coming up to the turn.
Right onto South Church.
Copy, got you covered.
Then arrive at the waypoint.
Okay, so we got
Arrive S Church Street.
a small curb on the right, wide, it's like 30 feet wide to come in here, and big shoulder on both sides.
Copy, got you covered, take it up. Good setup, good line. Got over 4 foot on your right side. Clearing the curb, clear through your turn.
Okay, now we come up to the left one.
In 500 feet.
Stay over to your right, I got you covered left.
1. Then arrive at the waypoint. 201-299S.
Big turn in 2.
Got the light.
Okay, I cleared the traffic light sign. Overhead light, I mean.
In 800 feet, continue on to bypass US 40.
Got the green, here we come.
Okay.
Good setup, good line. Wide open right, got over 10 foot on your left. Clear and clear, you got it, brother. Gonna want 2 and 3.
Keeping left here.
In 0.2 miles, arrive at the waypoint. Bypass US 45.
Got you covered, use it up.
S curve. Jersey on the right, 3 feet off, 2 feet off.
Arrive. Bypass US 45.
Another Jersey, 3 feet off.
Miles. Turn left onto
Copy.
Parkway.
So what does it take to be a pilot car driver? Aside from the fact that you must like to drive and are capable of shouldering the responsibility for the safety of the public and the trucker during an oversized load trip, it is not much. I have a video on that which will give you more information. Frankly, the job is fun and exciting. It certainly is not a boring 9-to-5 job. You look for adventure, become a pilot car driver, and as a side effect, find out about the beauty of America.